Arrow friends welcome back.
Hey!
Do you know anything about Mementos? What exactly is it? Well, it's the collective palace of the general public. Deep inside each and every human's mind is an obscured thought process known as the unconscious. These thought processes then meld together and form what I like to call the collective unconscious. In other words, Mementos is a shared cognitive world created by the joint distortions of society as a whole. You can just think of it as the big palace made for everyone's hearts, though. That is, honestly, I really commend that idea. It's so good, and I think that it's a lovely metaphor for how we kind of are subtly affected by our minds in the day-to-day. It's like, I love the whole idea in this game of it being given a physical form, and it's interesting to think about why things are, or might be the way that they are in people's palaces due to that. And I love all the symbolism here, and the fact that a lot of this game can be, it seems on the surface to be just like rather fan-servicey anime, stuff for, generally geared towards younger dudes, teens, but, well, in actuality, a lot of people of a lot of ages love these games, and I'm aware of that. And honestly, games of all types have, are definitely enjoyed by all ages. Video games are beautiful that way, but what I've also noticed, there's a lot of depth there that, probably because of the connotations associated with anime, a lot of people don't, and Japanese games of this style, a lot of people don't seem to, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't really realize the depth of this game, and kind of think of it as nonsense. I don't know, it seems like that to me. I've never thought of it like that, though. I've seen a lot of depth and stuff where there doesn't seem to be such to other people as well. I've noticed that's just a thing. People look at the surface of something and say that's what it is, but they don't look and wonder if maybe there's a lot of hidden messages there that might be very valuable to think about to uncover. How did that barrier open up? I would bet it was because of the shift in public opinion caused by Kamoshida's change of heart. Those kinds of big changes in the tide will surely have an impact on what goes on in Mementos. In other words, we might be able to get even further if we can rouse up more public acknowledgement. We'll need to take down another target in order for that to happen, though. Also, I find that I really do enjoy the progression of Mementos and the fact that it's an interesting little big extra dungeon that it happens between palaces. I do tend to enjoy the way you play, but if I would change one thing in this game, it's the way that movement works and how finicky it is, and how finicky it is often to activate things or to go into combat. Especially in Mementos, I find that I'm just a drunk driver down there. The way it controls seems unintuitive to me, and also the way Joker controls in his day-to-day life. Now, I'm of course willing to put up with that, and it's not really something that bothers me. It's just something I kind of would love if it was a little less, if it felt a little less finicky to me. Does anyone in the comments agree? Let me know. Are you so interested in it? I have a feeling that something deep within the palace has caused me to take my current form. That's why I'm so invested in reaching the depths of Mementos. If we can figure out the cause of my distorted form, I should be able to go back to normal, I think. Either way, I'll be counting on you guys to help me out. I know all I need to know now. Oh, and it's important to note that both Mementos and the palaces are affected by real-world happenings. Weather is a great example of that. I mean, weather affects your mood, doesn't it? Same goes for Mementos. It affects your mood, doesn't it? Same goes for Mementos. Blech. You should try heading in on a day with bad weather. I'll explain in more detail then. Alrighty.
I'll just add this.
Okay. Question: is it slept time?
Hey!
Yes. Okay. Alright, go to bed.
Well then.
It's cold day, go to bed. Yeah, the bed thing. how precise you have to, you know, be to find the spot that lets you go to bed is a little ridiculous to me. But oh well. Not really complaining, I guess I'm kind of complaining, maybe. I don't mean to, though. It doesn't really bother me a lot. I just like to comment on things that I observe. And that's just one of those. Hey, I saw it on the forum. Nice job sticking it to that stalker. My Phantom Aficionado website came in handy, didn't it? What are you talking about? It's okay, you don't have to say it. I know deep down in my heart that it was useful. Anyway, why can't you say yes? Because, yes, that was the way they found him. Is through the website. So why can't you just acknowledge that? Anyway. I'd love it if you could come hear me out about your future actions. I'll be waiting at the diner if you gotta swing by. What is he up to? Either way, it sounds like he has something important to say. Why not go see what it is? I won't be joining you, though. There's something in Mementos I need to go look into. Well, hopefully Mishima has something useful for you. Which means we gotta... I think we're forced into the Mishima convo, yes. How have things been, you know, with the special activities? Sorry about that, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been staying up managing the fan site all night, every night. I think it's called PR? Fan site. Also, the fact that he just kind of sticks with that endeavor so much that he stays up all night is a bit worrying.
Yeah.
The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website, fan site for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all a bit of P-Thieves propaganda. Basically, there's no point in taking down bad guys if nobody's gonna know about it. And yeah, that is true. We have actually had conversations of that nature among ourselves as the actual Phantom Thieves. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Mishima is a lot more useful than people give him credit for at first here. And a lot of his character arc is him coming to terms with feeling useless, and I really do identify with Mishima quite a bit. That's why I've started a blog for posts from people you guys saved while filtering out the haters. We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper light if we want to make the name popular, right? You've done good, kid. Yeah, there we go. There, I can finally praise him. Really? Just hearing you say that makes my all-nighters worth it. Though actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask. It wouldn't be any fun if you just up and told me. After all, the Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secretive. You say out loud. I wish I could be more like you guys somehow. Oh, good. You're already kind of being like us. You're helping us. And you have the same goal, the same ideas, the same, goals in mind. So, I mean, honestly, in my book, Mishima is part of us. One of us. But I'll still be here to draw attention to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me. I'm going to use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves and weed out any negative comments. Popularity is going to be at my mercy, or my fingertips. It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative, so to speak. You're really hyped for this. Just you wait. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that title's more than just for show. Sleepy boy. Yawn. I've got to say though, he's making me yawn by just reading the word yawn. Managing the Phantom Thieves' reputation is... Oh, actually, I think it's because I think it was more like a sigh, but it sounded like a yawn to me. I also read the yawn. I also saw the yawn animation. So I think my brain put all that together and decided it's time to yawn. Brains are interesting. The forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society. It'd defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage. Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've already found some worthwhile info about our very own school. A quest to boost our popularity can start close to home. I'll give it my all. Yeah. He seems motivated, yeah. A little too much. IMO. but hey, he's doing real good work for us, as I
Alright.
said. Your Moon Confidant has increased to rank 2. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Moon Arcana. Beautiful. Mishima will now give you information on targets in Mementos. After making a target have a change of heart, meet with Mishima to deepen the trust between you. He will give you more information on new targets. Beautiful. I might be overlooking myself. Yeah, you definitely are. Overworking myself. Yeah, I think that's a literal yawn. I kind of want a yawn here. Yep. It's happening! Okay. I think I'd fall asleep on the spot if I weren't talking to you. I should head home. Yeah, and fucking sleep instead of manage the site, please. For your own mental well-being, friendo. And physical. Sleep is imprudent.
Hey!
I don't care if you hang out with Mishima, just make sure you get your studying done, okay?
Well then.
That reminds me, see, literally he just sounded like frickin', we have two bossy mofos here. He just sounded like frickin' Sojiro in the background there. I don't care if you blow, but make sure you study. Sojiro's literally said stuff like that, I swear to God. It reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check out the TV? I'm pretty sure it doesn't pass time. Don't quote me, but... Hi everyone, it's time to do some shopping. Here's what we got for you today. Pretty unsure this does not pass time, so let's do this first. Oh, so this is the shopping channel that everyone's been talking about. Using the home shopping program. Items bought through the home shopping program will be delivered to your door on a later date. The program airs on Sunday. There may be some items that can only be obtained exclusively through this program, so be sure to tune in often. 2 calming masks. Cover your face and attain tranquility. It's a fashion statement. This is a limited item. Today is the one and only day it'll be available. And it can be yours. The incredibly low price of 1,980 yen. We're offering it for 1,980 yen because it's on sale for today only. Oh, the phones are already ringing off the hook. Once we're sold out, that's it. Don't miss out on this deal. 2 calming masks. Oh, they're just 1980 yen. Thinking of buying them? Let's go for it. Let's go back to the 80s, man. It's a very popular thing in media these days, going back to the 80s. There's been a lot of games coming out in the recent years that have been 80s nostalgia trips. I love it, by the way. Oh, another buyer's just called in. Thank you so much. We'll try to get your order to you as quickly as possible. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. We'll see you next time with another fabulous product. Goodbye for now. Now all we have to do is just wait for it. I wonder if all the repetition was a jab at these people, or just kind of maybe a translation thing, or, you know, localization thing, I should say. Because this is definitely a localization. You can tell just by the sheer quality of the English on display here. Or if it's maybe simply just how they wrote it, and there was no real there was nothing really, but there was a lot of repeated statements. Like, they said everything twice, basically. Which I wonder if that's kind of a making fun of those kind of programs thing. Anywho.
I'll just add this.
I'm a safe scum because I am a Durgun. Welcome back, friendarinis. Hey, you brewing coffee? I taught you your house, so go ahead and give it a try. Well, if you want to help out, I'm fine with that. What are you gonna do? Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting. I can brew coffee for the Mementos thing, but I think it's only really useful in Mementos. I don't really remember, to be honest. By the way, let me quickly create an output projector so I can play this full screen. There we go. I feel I can become closer with Sojiro thanks to the high-refined persona Bareth. I don't think my bond with Sojiro will be just yet, though. I mean, I might as well. Might as well.
Alright then.
Put yourself down and grab an apron. Don't forget to wash your hands.
Sojourner's guidance is extremely precise. I did just as he told me. I don't think my bond with Sojourner will deepen just yet.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for helping me out. You're welcome there, friendo. Welcome there, surrogate dad. Welcome there, guardian boy, person, dude, man, bro. Boy seems a bit, he seems a bit old for that title, but regardless. What's up with the goggles? You going snowboarding or something? I hear the cedar's blooming later than usual, climate change and what have you. Good, all our analogies suck. I couldn't go to the mountains even if I wanted to. My eyes and nose would gush like rivers. Sounds awful.
Seems pretty rough.
That's right, the news said pollen season was starting later than usual this year. Looks like the pollen problems have only just begun. People are about to have some itchy eyes. This might affect Mementos the same way weather does. Which is interesting, the effects of those.
Oh.
It makes Mementos really interesting, varies it up. Yeah. I think because I'm a roguelike fan, I love random encounters. I really think that Mementos is a pretty darn solid one. Morning on. What's up?
Right.
Actually, I've been having this feeling that someone's watching me. No, it can't be. Oh, maybe I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace. At the palace, we're always cautious of not being noticed yet. So it has to be my imagination. Yeah. No, it's actually, someone will be being computer. But yes, you are being watched on. It's okay, we'll protect you. I heard Mr. Kamishita got fired. He got what he deserved. I wonder who put up those postings. What's his problem, casting shame on the school like that? Your life is pretty much over if you do something like that. By the way, I should read more of the Phantom Thieves stuff and watch it slowly go up as the game goes on. Just boost it. Hey, don't you think the atmosphere at school is kind of different now? You mean with there being no Kamishita? Yeah, nobody ever talked about him out in the open like this before. It's true. I wish someone just thanked us for it or something. Either way, everything has worked out for the best. After all, Kamishita's actually been punished for his crimes. That's victory enough for me. I agree. I wonder what's gonna happen to him now. I mean, he's a famous criminal at this point, right? He's gonna have to deal with people hating him. It might be true, but I don't have any sympathy for him. I don't either. He got what he deserved, for sure.
Now then.
Now we know what happens when we change someone's heart. Choose our next target carefully, okay? Hey, I have some info for you. I saw it on the fan site, but I've heard about it at school too. Anyway, there's this guy at school who's bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, but that's impossible. I went ahead and posted on the forum. You already changed the heart of that stock, so this should be a piece, right? Piece cake. You're amazing. The bully is a brown-haired guy frequently seen standing out front of the school entrance. What I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takahashi. Just make sure nobody listens to his name.
Okay.
Good timing. I know this is a small case, but we have a name, so we should be able to consider him a target. Let's go, gather the hideout and discuss. The dark night of a bully. That's some nice alliteration. See, that kind of alliteration was most likely not in the literal translation. They had to kind of, cajole all the information from the Japanese version to make it really good English. Like, man, the translators are awesome. I think they're not really, or not translators, localization teams, I should say. At least the one that worked on this game, the English localization team that worked on this game, A+ dudes and dudettes. Probably some dudettes in there too. Awesome. And probably some other, some theys as well and such. Because, well, genders and stuff are amazing and colors. Yeah.
What's up?
If we're all here, you want to go to Mementos, right? What are you talking about? Don't we need to study for exams?
Let's go!
Don't worry about that stuff. Let's ignore the details and just go charging in head first. That's easy for you to say, but we don't even have a target. I love how, like, the more I play this game, the more I just get into the characters and voice act them just, like, spontaneously. It's beautiful. That's actually not a problem anymore. Some intel has come in from Mishima.
Alright!
Ah, perfect timing. Let's go. Let's just go in right there, right now then. You really do anything to avoid studying, huh? Yeah, he probably will, sadly. I feel that in my Durgan brain, my Durgan soul, because goddamn. I'm just glad I don't have to do school anymore. I'm never fucking touching college again, that's for sure. Never completed a degree or anything, but I'm not gonna. You know, that's why I'm trying to play video games for a living. Come on. New category is now available for Hideout. Confirming Mementos requests. Check your information on a target by selecting View Requests in the Hideout or by pressing the triangle button to view requests in the main menu. Once the information has been confirmed, you can begin selecting Explore Modes. Mementos can be explored even without a target, but time will pass as it would in Alice Infiltration. Exercise caution when you're in a time limit. View requests.
Well then.
Well, think back to Kamishita. There was something vital we did before we stole this treasure, yes? Come on, just tell me this.
Oh,
Oh, you mean the clone guy? Well, wait a sec. Did we send one the last time? The treasure materializes when we change the target's subconscious with the calling card. That's the rule of dealing with the palace. But in the Mementos, it seems that we can just go for the target immediately.
What?
Wait, what? We don't need a calling card, nothing? Something else already exists that fulfills that. Fortunately for us, Mishima put the comments up in the forum saying the Phantom Thieves are coming. For a small target, even though Naginara must have seen Mishima's comments about it on Phantom. And that's why the nav picked up on it.
huh?
Can we really leave something that important to someone else? The desires of the Mementos shadows are nothing compared to those of the Palace Rulers. Still, we need to unanimously agree on a target. No ignoring the rules, even for smaller ones. Anyway, let's get to discussing the intel.
Listen up.
This intel is on an American brown-haired boy who's a student at Shujin Academy. Things have gone a little too far for his boy. He's abusing his blackmailing kids.
I'm gonna make him pay.
It's a perfect target. Come on, stick down. Are you sure you're just excited to go to the... Are you sure you aren't just excited to go into the Mementos? Then again, we can't really have leave a guy like that leave. We should go. No objections, right? We're good to go if you're okay with it. That's a unanimous decision. Okay. All that's left now is to take down the target in Mementos. Alright, ID'd. The bark and bite of a bully. Beautiful alliteration there. Let's go. Actually, before we go. I thought you could just, like, select the quest you go. For some reason. For a sec there, I was like, wait, that's not how this works. You've been checking our rep online? People totally are talking about us right now. Yeah, we'll show them. Our next big target. I hope we can find them quickly. We'll lose our touch just waiting around here. This is the perfect time to go to Mementos. And if we can help people too, we'll be killing birds with one stone. 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's read some of these. Edmund has to be trolling. No, sadly he's actually not. Actually not. I don't know if Edmund's really a trustworthy person, but he's given his all for us. He seemed to help. Try and steal the next one.
Okay, let's go.
I love this song. It's a good song. A real good song. Okay. You can quick travel within Mementos. Open the map with the R1 button and select Mementos Overview and choose where you want to go. This can only be done in certain locations, such as the Mementos entrance and the train platforms at the end of each area.
Joker.
Yeah, I have something for you before we head in there. Go home. Like go homes from Persona 3 and 4. I believe they're called that in both games. Those were the last I had. You're on your own now, okay? The target's really in there, huh? Definitely. I'm sensing them deeper than before, but their presence is certainly here. Alright then, let's go look for them. The phone's out of control today. We definitely have an impact on Mementos. Oh, what do you mean? Mementos is affected by the emotions of the public. So you're saying weather changes people's feelings and in that turn changes Mementos? Not just Mementos, the shadows inside too. The type of change will depend on what kind of weather it is. This might turn out to be useful. Bad weather. On days with bad weather like gray, Mementos will be more dangerous. However, this is also a chance to get extra items. Enemy enforcements will be more common. Sometimes they will be rare enemies. Also, the items you find may be more valuable and there will be a greater number of chests. Make good use of these chances.
Hey.
What happens when there's a ton of pollen? Not too sure, but the impact on Mementos is determined by how the public is feeling. How have other people been seeing to you? When you think of it, some of the kids in my class have bad allergies. They all seem really out of it. Apparently the medicine makes them feel sleepy. I see, there might be a similar effect on Mementos. Pollen. On days with heavy pollen, in addition to the unusual effects of bad weather, the usual effects of bad weather, the shadows and Mementos will sometimes be sleeping.
Let's go.
Which is beautiful, because that will make it easier to murderize them. So it'll probably be easier to beat shadows or ignore them completely. Well, let's go find out.
I'll just add this.
So it's cool. There's a variable that makes things basically harder but more rewarding, and then there's another variable that does both of those things, but also adds an element that makes it easier at the same time. That's interesting design. I enjoy that, though. It's cool. I never really thought about this stuff before, but, you know, I've been getting really into game mechanics as I've been getting older, and my love of games is turning into more of a, you know, a passion than simply a hobby, you know, or simply just what I did. Like, I used to play games all the time. Of course, I played games a lot since I was a kid, but like now they're my passion. This is what I want to do. Not just playing them. I'd like to have a hand in creating them somehow one day, and definitely in, you know,
See it.
in communities and etc. There's so much great community that pops up around games. It's beautiful.
I'll just add
Regardless.
this.
Oops. Not meaning to do that. Alright. Alrighty, let's do this moment.
Well then.
Alright, Joker, what do you want to do? Start partway in Kimbernote. How reciting its parents? 100%. Hey, is this where we came? This is where we came last time, right? Yeah, and just as I expected, the path ahead is still open. Alright, time to check it out. For some reason, I really love the way the trains move here. It's so eerie and so like, whoa, spooky. And look, when they fade away, it's like, whoa. I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. The aesthetics of this game is definitely very good. I want to call it next level. It's just, especially, I don't know. They really took a lot of time deciding how this place looked. I think. know what to expect here from here on. We better watch our backs. Cautiousness is good, but let's not linger in one area for too long, okay? In Mementos, there's a certain shadow that's far stronger than the rest. We'd have no chance against it. What? Are you for real? You should have told us that from the start. The Reaper. From Persona 3, coming back. I think he might be from 1 and 2 as well, but I haven't played those. Or maybe he started in 3. Y'all let me know in the comments. The Reaper is extremely powerful. Engaging it in battle is not advised. If you hear the sound of change, leave the area immediately. Get the car. I want to try to...
We're surrounded. 3 enemies.
For real?
Skull's been knocked away. You'll pay. Skull's back up. Let's give him some payback.
Do we know? Okay, hold on. We can't really do
Persona!
Weak to fire skills. I don't see a weak spot.
Persona! Eat this! Not bad.
Skull,
Let's go.
your defense is dropped.
There!
There's also these
Time to shoot. I hit their weakness. It's all too easy. Not finish you.
fancy, papery looking things are
Skull,
arms.
your defense is dropped.
What about fire for these guys too? Yes, awesome. Let's go ahead and do a clean sweep of these guys then.
What's the map? You're so gorgeous, Panther. Let's do this! Carmen! Let's see that again, Panther!
There we go. Now, let's see. Andress. I don't know if we're level 11 or more. I do think we're at least 10. I don't think we have Andress. So let's try to grab Andress. Me feel like we saw you somewhere before. Me guess me I'm willing to talk to you. Alright. I suppose you are pretty agreeable. You cannot see your true intentions because you mask cover you face. What do you think you have? I have homework to do. Oh, me know about that. If you not do it, you punish by you standing in hall, right? You know humans take joy in raising descendants, your future generation, so we have to ask, you given much thought, what if you go to a place where you could die at any moment? I've thought about it. You find it too hard to know what you're saying, so you agreeing or disagreeing. You remember, we're talking to you before. You remember. I don't know how that would have worked, honestly. But hey, we did it. Me am not a shadow that belongs here. Me exist in the seed souls of humans. Mementos. My power is your power. Use it how you want.
Let's pull back for now.
Okay.
Ow, ow, ow! This road's so bumpy. I can feel it. The tender touch of a soft butt.
Freaking stop. Jesus, Morgana, you're just fucking stalker levels of obsessing over odds. Stop, please. Hey.
This sucks. All this darkness makes it so gloomy.
Don't complain so much. You're just making it worse.
Beauty hug. I'm hug everyone huggles.
Is it just me, or do I hear people whispering? It's not just you. This is that kind of place.
Kind of place where people whisper. Wow. So descriptive.
There's 2 enemies! Don't underestimate them!
They don't like you fighting, so let's just guard until we get to fight. So far, they've had like a general weakness. The ones with in Mementos. So it's probably gotta get used to the whole thing.
Let's do this! Dance, Carmen! Let's see that
Grab
again,
them.
Persona! Carmen!
Wavering
Let's see that
trees.
again, Persona! Dance, Carmen! Let's see that again, Persona! Carmen! Let's see that again, Panther! This is a holdup!
Hey, let's talk. I gotta find out if you're weird human or not. I can't believe you're fighting a kid like me. Pick on someone your own size. You're a big bully. Don't you think that's immature? Now that you mention it. Well, now you know, so don't do it again. You should know better than a little kid like me. Hey, how come you keep coming here? I want to know. Aren't people as old as you supposed to go dating all the time? Can't you get some dates? Right after this kid. I don't know, you look a little like those guys who can't get girlfriends. Don't lie, you're a virgin. Oh God. We'll give you this, mister. Let me make myself clear. I'll be much bigger the next time we butt heads. I'm guessing...
Let's pull back for now.
I wonder if we're not in 11 yet. Or if that's just because I only did one.
Okay.
Stats. Oh yeah, look, we're good.
Oh
We're
crap!
surrounded. 3 enemies.
Okay.
Continue.
Persona!
After I make sure I'm recording still. Yeah, we're good.
Persona!
Carmen! Let's see that again, Persona! Dance, Carmen! Let's see that again, Persona! Carmen! Let's see that again,
This combat music is good. Let that go. Wait, hold on. Let's try this again. Hey, let's talk. I gotta find out if you're a weird human or not. Oh yeah, isn't it almost supper? Hey, let's play a game. Guess what I want to eat? If I'm gonna eat meat, then I want to have a steak. Hey, mister, so what are you doing here anyway? Are you bored? I just thought about it. What does my mom say? Oh yeah, you don't have a lot of ambition. I don't know, I'm a little bit confused. Okay, so I think... Interesting.
Let's pull back for now.
You better feel. I'll grab him one night.
All right.
Okay, down, but I want to explore more of the floor. Some nice alliteration.
Treasure chest spotted.
That wasn't really an alliteration. That was I'm explore more of the floor. Explore more of the floor. Explore more of the floor.
We can steal it! Yes, we can!
Explore more of the floor and corridors and stuff. Explore more of the floors and corridors. Beautiful. That's the thing now. I'm gonna make that a channel thing now. Slash stream thing. It's one of the things now. Explore more of the floors and corridors. I'll say when I do that. You know, this place's security level doesn't seem to change, even if the enemies spot you. Mementos is different. While other places exist because of just one person, this one's from the public. From that perspective, it'd take more than a few intruders to make a mark on the security level. You'd have to do something so bad the entire public sees you as an enemy. So be careful, okay, Skull? Hey, shut up. I can sense our target somewhere in this area. Let's scour the floor. The whole thing with Morgana and Ryuji butting heads, it's just a fun little gag of the fact that they're both kind of immature in their own ways, you know?
Now's our chance to strike! Go! Looks like hitting its weak point isn't an option.
I guess my not like apparently Daru.
There!
For some reason. So,
Looking cool, Joker!
so let's just go ahead and do that. Well, actually,
I'm not done.
well, yeah, I mean, two is Joker.
Go down.
Looking cool, Joker!
Go!
Not over yet!
Anyway.
There are 3 enemies. Let's get them! Stay focused!
Serves you right!
Da-do-do, just a microphone, da-do-do. But I don't think we have a slime. Okay, yeah, I do have one. Okay.
Bye. Goodbye.
Let's pull back for now.
I don't think I'm always gonna read it, but I at least.
I got a new power!
Okay.
Now's our chance to strike! Go! Can't hit the enemy's weak spot right now. If you can hit their weak point... Ooh!
Let's go.
Joker!
Go down!
Ooh! Looking cool, Joker!
It seems like they follow a general formula of enemies with one weakness, probably just for the early areas, though. I know I already have one of them, so let's just all out.
Do it!
This is how you also get more of the
This'll
Okay. Easy win! They were nothing. Persona!
You can hit their weakness!
Persona!
Enemy defeated! Go, Candy Roll!
Persona! Captain Kidd!
What's the matter?
awesome little
That was great, huh?
critical cutscenes and things. Feels good.
Yeah! Victory!
All right.
That enemy was really weak.
This game is just a kind of a relaxing joy to play. You know, it's boom. hold on. Can we actually get out and then save? No. Okay. You can't really do that in a dungeon. You can do it in real life all the thing you want, which I'm grateful for that. But I'd just rather every game have a save everywhere function at this day and age. You know, we need to come out. Honestly, like, it have been coming out since, like, honestly, in every game I've played,
Persona!
that is not even
Get it, Skull!
especially with Japanese.
Get it, Skull!
It tends to not be.
Let's tear him apart!
Okay, guys, let's do it!
Slam! Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Alright. Locked dough. Locked. Let go.
Alright, flip him, Persona! Let's go, Captain!
Get it, Skull!
Persona! Captain Kid!
Get it, Skull! Don't move!
Alright, time for some tanks!
Okay, guys, let's do
It's
it!
like some of them are Zio, some of them are Garo, but the encounters at least have this decent 1 week or something, right? How did it kind of just help you get used to the system a little more? It's
Alright.
interesting how a lot of
They were
Mementos
too weak
is
to bother
easy
with.
at this point because of the fact that a lot of these enemies are the ones you've been facing Kamoshida's Palace, and you're above their level at this point. I don't mind that, but I think it's an odd thing. But, well, I mean, what else are you going to do to make sure you can always get new personas? Get all the personas needed to fuse things. Because this is the way you do that. You know, people in the palace just disappear after. They're people,
No.
right? Well, I'd say they're most likely shadows. What are shadows doing here? It's not like they're gonna be catching a train or... Yeah, they actually are.
Hmm?
It stopped.
Oh,
They got in.
Come on, man.
Hey, where's that go? If I had to guess, I'd say to the deepest part of Mementos. What? This place seriously don't make any sense.
Hey!
So what's that on the platform?
is this...
Isn't it a waiting room? I didn't expect there'd be one here, too. It looks like we'll be able to use this to take a break. Make sure to utilize it well, Joker.
Hey.
Sounds like a great plan. But seriously, what's up with this place? What's up with this place? Shadows ain't gonna attack us here. Shadows ain't gonna attack us here. It seems like this is some kind of safe zone separate from the other areas. Waiting rooms. You will occasionally find waiting rooms in Mementos. Just like safe rooms, you can quick travel and save your game from here. So,
I'll just add this.